So the people were astonished, which would be an interesting indication that indeed they realized that Jesus was doing something that they were not used to. And we know that in other Gospels, that when Jesus would go to places where he was very familiar, particularly his hometown of Nazareth, that yes, they may have thought, wow, like Mark's in what we just reflected on, that yes, he's astonishing teacher. But then they thought, uh-oh, what's he really doing? He is inviting us to think for ourselves. He is inviting us not to just repeat what some teacher or rabbi or whatever may have said. He is asking us to develop a personal relationship with God. And of course, that's what Vatican II in the early 60s, 1960s that is, invited us to do as well. That we would work out a personal relationship with God, and that our actions, our words would be coming from that personal relationship with God. And of course, would be a personal relationship with Jesus as well. And so our life then is enriched the more we come to know Jesus, come to experience as intimately as possible the love of the Father that he revealed. And in the process of how he went about his life, expressing the wisdom he received from the depths of his being from the Holy Spirit, that we would imitate him and allow ourselves to avail ourselves of the wisdom that the Holy Spirit can provide us with, particularly when we are in difficult situations, that we can, as Jesus says elsewhere in the Gospels, that the Spirit will give us the words and the wisdom to deal with any and every situation in life. So that's speaking with authority. Now, we are called to speak with similar authority, but it's not to astonish people. And Jesus didn't do it to astonish people either. He did it because he wanted the people to develop the personal relationship with God. Because the Jewish people at that time were very much like the way I grew up, and that is that we thought we were earning good points with God by obeying commands and by obeying the rules of the church, the precepts of the church. And so by following and observing all those various rules and laws and traditions, we thought we were just simply packing up all kinds of goodies and golden points with God. But we are called, there may not be anything necessarily wrong with following the rules and the guidelines and the precepts, but again, the purpose of life, we find enrichment and fulfillment in speaking about our relationship with Jesus, with the Father, and with the Holy Spirit.